Robert stands on the platform, 67 years old, alone, holding a photograph of his wife. She died 2 years ago. Cancer. Too fast. But before she died, she made and promised one thing. Take the Canadian, the train we always planned. Do not wait. Anymore, Robert? Promise me, he promised. Now he is here. Toronto Union Station, about to board a train that crosses an entire country. For days. 3,000 miles. Alone. This is not a vacation. This is a promise. This is grief moving forward. This is a man learning to live again. The silver train waits. The dome cars shine in the evening light. The whistle blows. Robert takes a breath, steps forward, boards the train. The journey begins. And tonight, you will take this journey with him across Canada, through wilderness and mountains, through grief and healing, through 4 days that change everything. Close your eyes. The Canadian is waiting. Let the journey begin. Welcome, my friend, to the midnight train. Before we begin this journey, let us prepare. Let us settle. Let us breathe. Take a slow breath in. Fill your lungs. Hold for a moment. Release completely. Again, in through your nose. Hold out through your mouth. One more time. Deep breath in. Pause. Let it all go. Good. Feel your body where it lies. Notice the support beneath you. Toastness. You are safe. You can let go now. Let my voice guide you. Let this story carry you. Let yourself drift as we travel tonight. The train is leaving Toronto. Robert is in his room. The journey across Canada begins now. Asterisk. Robert sits in his small room. Number 8. Sleeper car. 12. The room is tiny. 2 seats facing each other. A window. A small table between. He puts his one bag on the rack. Takes off his jacket. Sits from his pocket. He pulls the photograph. Margaret, 30 years ago. Before the gray hair. Before the sickness. Smiling. He props it against the window. There, Maggie. We made it. Took me 2 years, but we made it. Through the window, Toronto slides past. The tall buildings. The CN Tower. The city where he spent 40 years. Building bridges. Engineer. Retired 3 years ago. Same year, Margaret got sick. They had plans. So many plans. Travel, garden, sleep late. All the things you do after 40 years of work. Then the diagnosis. Stage 4. 6 months, they said. She got 8 near the end. In the hospital, she grabbed his hand. Weak, but determined. Robert, listen. Do not do what you always do. Do not wait. Do not be practical. Take the trip. Take the Canadian. See the country. Live. Promise me. He promised. Thought he meant it. But after she died, he could not move, could not function, just went through the motions. Work, home, sleep, repeat. Even though work was over, even though home was empty. 2 years like that. 2 years stuck. Then, last month, her birthday, would have been 70. He went to her grave, brought flowers, and heard her voice clear as day. You promised, Robert. Stop waiting. Go. So he bought the ticket, packed the bag, told no one. Just came. The train picks up speed. The suburbs pass, houses, streets, trees, normal life. Then it opens. The city ends. Canada begins. Fields, flat Ontario fields, corn, wheat, farmland. The rhythm starts. The sound he has been waiting for without knowing. Click clack, click clack. The wheels on rails. Steady, constant, soothing, like a heartbeat, like breathing, like time moving forward, whether you want it to or not. Robert watches the fields pass, the evening light turning everything gold. He has not felt anything in 2 years. Not sad, not happy, just numb, just empty, just going through motions, but sitting here, watching Canada pass, feeling the rhythm. Something stirs, not happiness. Too soon for that, but something, a crack in the numbness, a small opening. He looks at Margaret's photo. I do not know what I am doing, Maggie. I do not know what this will fix. But I am here. I am moving. That is something, right? The train does not answer, just keeps moving. West, always west. Robert sits until dark, watches Ontario turn to night, watches stars appear, then makes his way to the dining car. Simple meal, chicken, vegetables, coffee. He eats alone. Other passengers talk and laugh, excited for adventure. He just eats, just exists. After dinner, he returns to his room. The beds have been made, the seats folded down, clean white sheets, 2 bunks. He only needs one. He climbs into the lower bunk, pulls up the blanket, looks out the window at darkness passing. The rhythm continues. Click-clack, click-clack, rocking him gently. For the first time in 2 years, Robert falls asleep without lying awake for hours. Just sleep, deep, peaceful. The train carries him north, into the wilderness, into the first night, into the beginning of whatever this is. Morning, second day. Robert wakes to light, opens the curtain, and everything is different. No more cities, no more farms, no more roads, only forest, endless forest. Pine trees, millions of them, tall, dark, green. Canadian wilderness, lakes everywhere, blue, silver, still, reflecting sky. He has never seen anything like this, never knew Canada had this much empty, this much wild. He dresses, washes, makes his way forward through the train, past other sleeper cars, past families, couples, solo travelers like him. He reaches the dome car, opens the door, looks up. The ceiling is glass, curved glass rising above, like being inside a bubble. Stairs lead up to the upper level. 2 seats inside the dome. Robert climbs. The upper level is half full. People in comfortable seats, all facing forward, all looking out. He chooses a seat, sits, and understands why Margaret wanted this. The view is everywhere, not just through a window, everywhere, above, beside, all around. The glass dome curves over, the whole sky visible, the whole world visible. Forest passes on both sides, dense, untouched. No clearings, no buildings, just trees and lakes and rock. This is Northern Ontario, the Canadian Shield, ancient rock, boreal forest, wilderness that goes on for hundreds of miles. Robert sits, watches, breathes. An older woman sits beside him. White hair, kind face, maybe 70, beautiful, is it not? Robert nods. I have never seen anything like it. Most people have not. Most people fly over or stay in cities. But this train, it shows you the real Canada, the one nobody sees. They sit in silence, watching the wilderness pass. After a while, the woman speaks again. First time on the Canadian. Yes, special trip. Robert hesitates, then decides to tell the truth. My wife died 2 years ago. We always planned to take this train. She made me promise I would take it anyway. So here I am. The woman nods, does not say sorry, does not say the things people always say. My husband died 5 years ago. Heart attack, sudden. We also had plans, trips, dreams. I waited 3 years. Then I realized he would be angry at me for waiting. So I stopped waiting, started traveling, started living again. She looks at Robert. Your wife made you promise because she knew you would wait, would get stuck. Am I right? Robert feels tears. First tears in 2 years. Just sitting there, threatening. Yes, she knew. She always knew me better than I knew myself. The woman smiles. They always do. That is why we married them. Robert smiles. Small smile, but real. They sit together. 2 widows, watching Canada pass, sharing silence, sharing understanding. The forest continues. Hour after hour, lakes appear. Moose standing in clearings. Eagles circling above. Robert does not move, just watches, just breathes, just exists in this moment. The numbness is cracking. He can feel it. 2 years of frozen grief starting to thaw. It hurts, like frozen hands, warming up, painful but necessary. He stays in the dome car all day, watching, feeling, letting something shift inside. By evening, the woman leaves, pats his shoulder as she goes. Keep moving forward. That is all we can do. Robert nods, stays. The sunset comes. Pink, orange, gold, colors spreading across the endless forest. The stars appear, brighter than he has ever seen. The Milky Way, a river of light. Robert whispers, "I miss you, Maggie, every day, every hour. But I am here. I am trying. I hope that is enough." The stars do not answer, but the train keeps moving. West, forward, steady. Day 3. Morning. Robert wakes, looks out. Everything changed again. The forest is gone. Now flat. Endless flat. Prairies, fields of wheat, canola, barley, gold, yellow, green, stretching to the horizon. Sky everywhere. Huge sky, bigger than any sky he has seen. No trees to block it. No buildings to limit it. Just sky and land and the line where they meet far away. This is Manitoba, Saskatchewan, the middle of Canada. Robert goes to the dome car. Same seat as yesterday. The prairies pass, flat, endless, beautiful in a completely different way. Small towns appear, far apart. Grain silos, churches, a few houses, then back to empty. He thinks about his life. 40 years building bridges in Toronto, connecting things, making paths. Good work, but he never crossed anything himself. Never took the journey, never left. Margaret understood this better than he did. You build crossings for everyone else, Robert, but you never cross yourself. You need to cross. You need to see what is on the other side. He is crossing now, not a bridge, a country, a crossing, moving, not stuck. The woman from yesterday appears, sits beside him, still beautiful, different, beautiful. Yesterday was forest and lakes. Today is sky and space. They sit, watch the prairies. After a while, Robert speaks. How did you do it? After your husband died, how did you start living again? The woman thinks, I did not start, not right away. I was stuck, like you, for 3 years. Then one day, I realized, he is not coming back. No amount of waiting will bring him back. I can wait forever and waste the rest of my life. Or I can live for both of us. He would want me to live. Robert nods. Margaret said the same. In the hospital, do not stop, Robert. Do not freeze. Keep moving, even if it hurts. Keep moving. The woman smiles. Smart. Woman, the smartest. She was a teacher, grade 3. loved kids, wanted her own, but we could not have them. So she loved other people's kids instead. For 40 years, what did she teach you? Robert thinks that life is not about waiting for the perfect moment. Life is about taking imperfect moments and making them matter. The woman nods. Then take this moment right now. On this train, make it matter. Robert looks out at the prairies, at the endless sky. I am trying. That is why I am here. That is what this is. They sit until the sun sets. Prairie sunset. The whole western sky turning gold and pink and orange, colors so bright they burn. Robert feels something. Not happiness, not yet, but something close. Hope maybe, small, fragile, but there, the numbness is melting. The grief is still there, will always be there, but it is not everything anymore. There is room for other things now. Small things, moments, sunsets, strangers being kind. He stays until dark, until the prairie stars fill the dome. Millions of them, then returns to his room, sleeps, dreams of Margaret. But good dreams, not the hospital dreams, dreams of her smiling, laughing, telling him he is doing good, keep going. Morning, fourth day, last day. Robert wakes early, before dawn, looks out his window and sees them, the Rocky Mountains rising from the prairies like giants, huge, jagged, snow-covered, impossible. He rushes to the dome car. Others already there. Everyone wanting to see. The train enters the mountains. The world goes vertical. Everything big. Everything dramatic. Peaks rise on both sides. Gray rock. White snow. Towering over everything. Pine forests climb the lower slopes. Then rock, then snow, then sky. The train follows a river. Turquoise water, glacier water, impossibly blue. Lakes appear, mountain lakes. Colors so bright they look fake, but real. Real. Lake Louise, Moraine Lake, Pedo Lake. Robert has seen pictures. Everyone has seen pictures, but pictures lie, cannot show the size, the color, the presence. The train curves around mountains, through valleys, across bridges, high above rivers. The dome car is silent. Everyone just watching, just breathing, just being part of this. Robert feels it fully now. The thing that has been building for 4 days. Joy, not happiness. Deeper than happiness. Joy. The kind that comes from being exactly where you need to be, doing exactly what you need to do. This is what Margaret wanted. Not just the train, not just the mountains, this feeling, this aliveness, this reminder that the world is bigger than grief, bigger than loss, bigger than the small, safe life we build. To protect ourselves, the mountains continue, hour after hour. Each valley more beautiful than the last. The train climbs higher. 2 Yellowhead Pass, the crossing, the top dot, then starts down, west, toward the Pacific, toward Vancouver, toward the end. Robert looks at the peaks, at the snow, at the impossible beauty. He speaks out loud, does not care who hears. Thank you, Maggie, for making me promise, for pushing me, for knowing I needed this, even when I did not know. Thank you for 40 years, for loving me, for teaching me, for being patient when I was stuck. I will keep living, not because I am over losing you. I will never be over losing you, but because you asked me to. Because you deserve a husband who keeps promises. Even the hard ones, tears come, real tears. Not frozen anymore, not numb, just grief. Pure, honest grief. And underneath it, love. And underneath that gratitude, he cries in the dome car, surrounded by strangers, surrounded by mountains, and it is okay. It is right. It is exactly what needs to happen. The woman from before appears, sits beside him, says nothing, just sits, just witnesses, just offers presence. After a while, Robert stops crying, breathes, looks out. I think I am going to be okay. The woman smiles. I know you are. The mountains continue. The train descends. The journey continues toward its end. Last morning, rain, soft Pacific rain on the window. Robert wakes, looks out. The mountains are smaller now, greener, covered in thick forest, cedar, hemlock, rainforest trees. Different from prairie, different from Ontario. The train follows the Fraser River, wide, brown, flowing to the ocean. Towns appear, more frequent, civilization returning. Robert feels ready, ready for the journey to end, ready for what comes next. 4 days, 3,000 miles, 1 country crossed. He has changed, cannot explain exactly how, but he knows something inside is different. The grief is still there, will always be there, but it is not a wall anymore, not a prison, just part of him, part of his story, part of what makes him him. The train slows, enters Vancouver, buildings, streets, cars, life. Pacific Central Station. The train stops, the rhythm ends, the wheels silent. Journey complete. Robert gathers his bag, takes Margaret's photo, looks at it. We did it, Maggie, coast to coast. And you were right. It changed me, made me feel again, made me live again. I do not know what happens next, but I will figure it out, one day at a time, one step at a time. Like you taught me. He steps off the train, onto the platform, into Vancouver, into Margaret's city. The rain is gentle, West Coast rain, soft, kind. He breathes, smells the ocean, tastes salt in the air. He crossed, kept the promise, did the hard thing, and now he gets to live. Really, live, not just exist. Lived for himself, for Margaret, for the rest of whatever time he has. He picks up his bag, walks toward the exit, toward whatever comes next. The Canadian sits behind him, silver, beautiful, ready for the next journey, ready to carry others across. Robert walks into Vancouver, into the rain, into his life, different now, softer now, open now, and somewhere he feels Margaret, not gone, just different, still with him, always with him. He smiles, keeps walking, into the city, into the rain, into the rest of his story. Now you rest. The journey is complete. Robert crossed Canada. You crossed something too. We all cross things. Every day, every night. Let yourself rest now. Let the movement stop. Let sleep come. Your body is still, safe, held, like being on that train, rocked gently, moving through the night. Breathe slowly, in and out, in and out. The crossing is done. You can rest. Now, you can let go. Tomorrow is new. Another journey, another crossing. But tonight, you sleep. The mountains watch over you. The prairies hold you. The forests protect you. You are exactly where you need to be. Sleep now, deeply, peacefully, completely. The Canadian has brought you home. You are safe. You are held. You belong. Sleep.